So CCR network is
Yep.
not
All right.
live at the moment.
So we are live now. Now it's definitely working because I can see things change. What's up, everybody? We're gonna wait for
Yeah,
everybody to get in here. I'm gonna make sure in the announcements it pops to the
yeah,
top.
stream is live. Let me pull up the chat. Connecting. It working. Alright, Exotic says it's working. Beautiful. So I'll just go by your lead.
Oh yeah.
Think
Oh yeah.
as
We're all good
okay.
here.
So how many
I'm
are
gonna send another.
can't
I'm the
see?
ping lord now. That's right. I became admin and now everybody fears me. I ping you with ferocity and no regard
Thumb,
for your life. So everybody
thumbnail
can
is,
hear Kachow, right? They should be able to.
I hope so. Let me just say random shit so people can figure out if they hear me or not. Thumbnail is FI, but we move.
Okay. Well, thumbnail thumbnail is those folks, but we got this. All right. Exotic or
Ooh,
Rogers, can
team.
you hear Kachow? That's the key aspect.
Yes, can you hear me? Let me know. Let us know. Let them know. Mm, yes, alright. Nice.
All right. So we will wait. We will wait for people
Yes,
to
we can hear
hear.
everyone. Alright, great. Let's.
So
What did you
yeah.
just.
So we'll talk about NRL right now, season 4. Of course, we're with our reigning champion Kachow. Um,
Hey!
he won last year, season 3. Some people were calling. Or, sorry. Some people were calling it a paper championship. That's
It,
lies. Van Rocco. Who else? I don't know who was doing that, but you're capping. Um, Kachow
well,
was a worthy winner last season.
the thing is, if you look at the standings, I get it because Hornsey has like 5 DNFs or DNS. But the thing is, I also got screwed multiple times during the season, so that's not a valid argument.
If
I
you really thought
disapprove
about
of
it,
that.
I would if I raced every race, I would have won the whole thing. Let's be real. I missed like 3
Ah,
races.
shut up.
It's just facts. Um,
I mean, with your Brazil pace, maybe. But
Zach
we
Sweeney,
didn't.
hello, Mr. Sweeney. This is what you're gonna be
Boys,
commentating over, so you better be excited. All right.
yes.
We'll
Stop the
wait 2 more
cap.
minutes. We're still waiting. Um,
Let's just go at 25, I would say.
yeah. So today, this stream, the graphics we're using are going to be the perfect storm. It is It's not Microsoft PowerPoint. It's Google Slides actually, even better, even less quality. I have put about 15 minutes into this presentation, maybe a little
Oh, we
more,
are professionals over here.
and
You,
this
you.
this will be shocking, truly shocking. I have animations. That's right, animations are in this PowerPoint. Hopefully they work. I have no guarantee that they will. So still gonna wait.
So the thing is, I might be in here, but like to everyone watching, I don't know what's going to happen either. I don't know anything. I'm just as clueless as you are.
I
So
on
I'm
the other
just
hand am not. I've seen everything. Of course, I made the Google Slides presentation, so I'm way ahead of you, and it's going to be exciting. Season 4, F1 2021 new game. There are some serious issues with the game, obviously, so that's not
yes.
cool. Um, it feels kind of actually worse than the last game, but we move, and yeah. How's everybody in the chat feeling about the new game?
It's um I'm a bit confused that only 6 people seem to be watching.
Yes, this is true. It's a 7 concurrent viewers for me.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's the calendar and teams review. I feel like there should be a few more guys interested in
Well,
that.
of course, the SFR stream did run long, so not their
Yeah,
fault. Just happens.
it's
Um,
Codemasters.
just Codemasters things. Oh,
Oh, California rep. Oh, there we go. There, now we're talking. Pretty sure admin power abusing isn't in the contract. Exotic by you naughty boy. Spectating needs Yeah, I
I'm really
mean,
liking the chat interaction though. This is nice.
yeah, I
Speak to
mean,
me.
if you look at what Rocco just said, I don't know if anyone in here like watched the SFR race, but the engine sounds are horrendous when you're spectating. It's so bad. Like, whew. Um, I had to turn my volume off because it was so bad. Um, but yeah, we move. We will wait for patches. We hope for patches.
We pray for them. Who gonna pray for me?
Oh yeah.
Um,
Exactly. You haven't even like your bad kid shall be quiet. I'm Cham. What are you talking about? How can I be bad?
yeah, that's so illogical, man.
Stop disrespecting the engines. I'm not disrespecting the engines. I'm disrespecting the game for
Bring back
making the
V12s.
engine sound. Yes, exactly. Nah, V8s. V8s are okay. V8s are enough. Yeah, exactly. Like you, all you heard was like basically the hybrid. That's all you heard. You didn't hear the normal engine, the VIP champ version. Okay, then go on and try this game. Baraka got nothing on. Oh, okay, okay.
Oh,
Let me. Can I
he's calling out.
screenshot
He's calling
this?
out the.
I can't
Let's
screenshot.
wait. We have this. This should be saved for NRL out of context.
It should be just screenshot the message and then cut out Reese McCabe and I'd be champ if I tried. So when are we going?
Yep. So
Are we
we're
going?
gonna go now. So let's get serious, everybody. All right. So this is NRL team calendar reveal for season 4 and the NRL Nations Cup 2021 draw. I don't know why I put 2021. We could have never have it again. I might die tomorrow. Anyways, so we're gonna start out with the calendar reveal. So season 4 calendar. What are your thoughts? What are you looking forward to seeing on the season 4 calendar? What are you looking forward to not seeing maybe? Kachao.
I'm forward to not seeing Monaco, Baku, Singapore. Hanoi is luckily gone. I'm also forward to not seeing China. I'm looking forward to not seeing Zandvoort. Basically, to a lot of tracks actually. But I'm
Well,
looking forward to seeing Spa, Suzuka. No, Rogers, we don't want Monaco.
well,
Um,
we're gonna get into the calendar real. So August the 21st. That is when NRL season 4 starts. Race 1 will be in Bahrain. That's right, Bahrain. We are going to Bahrain. Under the lights in the desert. We are going to Bahrain.
that's nice.
A nice
I like
track,
that.
a fan favorite track, where we started the season in real life this year. We will be mimicking that in NRL season 4. Um,
Good for overtaking.
Yep, good overtaking track, a power track, one of our technical, or what we have labeled as a power track. All right,
Yes.
round 2, August 28th, next week. Afterwards, race 2 will be in Singapore. That is right, we
Oh,
are going back to Asia in Singapore, from Bahrain to Singapore. Street circuit, another night race. Should be fun. I'm personally looking forward to it. Kachao is dreading it because he hates himself. I like myself. I'm ready for it. I'm pumped.
I
So that's
hope
one of our
everyone
street
who
circuits.
voted it crashes out. I really hope so.
Well, that's not going to happen. Anyways, round 3, September 4th, next week as well. Race 3. This is where I do remember what's next. We will be going to the Red Bull Ring in Austria. Uh, Maybe we'll see. Do you think we'll see the Max Verstappen stands? Probably not. I bet you they don't add those into the game. Anyways, we'll be going to the hills of Styria to race at
I
the Red
like
Bull
it. I
Ring.
like
One
it.
of my favorite tracks. One of our power
We
tracks.
we surprisingly didn't have it last season, so I'm glad it's back. Um, I quite like the track. Always, it always produced great races in NIL, so I'm a bit surprised that we didn't have it last season. But yeah, like I said, I'm glad that it's back.
Yep. So we're going to Austria for round 3. Then round 4, September the 11th, race 4. I think. Well, yeah, I do know where we're going. We are going to the Hungaroring.
Okay.
My personal favorite track in the entire game, the Downforce track. We're also going there next week in real life. Hungaroring. What are your thoughts on the Hungaroring, Kajal?
Um, it's it's a
It's
it's a
definitely the
bit of
best
a
track.
mix. It's a bit of a mixed bag for me personally because it's a great track. I really like driving it, but if you make one mistake, it's so hard to recover because of how hard it is to overtake there. So if you have a good quali, then it's definitely a great track. But if you drop back because you spin, I mean, I kind of did manage to come back there last season after I spun, but it's a tough track, but a good track. I like it.
Yeah. Next round, round 5, September 25th, we take a break from round 4 to round 5. And round 5, we will be heading to Baku, Azerbaijan, the castle, to absolutely bite everybody's front wing off in an absolutely demonic way. Should be fun. Normally, Baku throws a pretty good race. We won't have, what was his name, to sabotage the entire
The
operation.
bunny.
The Bunny. He might have even heard this on the stream. That's a little awkward. Anyways, yeah, we'll be going to Baku for round 5. Round 6, we will be going to Monza, the Temple of Speed, October 2nd. Monza, one of Kachow's favorite tracks, not one of my favorite tracks. A track
I
of
was
previous
wrong.
mayhem in SFR Season 2, I think, maybe 3. I commentated that race. That was a crazy race. And
Oh yeah.
just in general, Monza normally creates some good racing, so looking forward to going there. Round 7, trying to get through these quicker if you can't
Go
tell.
give it some time. Give it some. We have time.
Round
Go
7,
good.
I don't want to do a drum roll and break anything, but round 7, we will be heading to Spa.
This is good. I like it.
Spa-Francorchamps.
I mean, Spa is one of those tracks. It just has to be on the calendar.
Yep.
It doesn't matter what league it has to be there.
Well, yep, we're going to Belgium for round 7, October 9th. Yep, looking forward to it. One of the most classic tracks in the entirety of the F1 calendar. Race 8. I'm clueless as to where this will pop up to be actually now. I should know. October 16th, we will be heading to Australia. That's right, Australia. My least favorite track, maybe. No, one of them, though. But we'll be heading to
It's
Australia.
hard on this game. It's
Site
very
of
hard on this game.
site of season 3's epic, not season 3, season 2, season 3 epic end with Holmesy backing over the line, Stein beating him to the end. That was maybe the best race I've ever seen from NRL. So we're heading back there.
And then season 4, the absolute shit show of a race. Well, it
Yes.
wasn't even a race.
Yeah,
so-
we didn't have a race last year, so there was some controversy surrounding this event last year or last season. Hopefully, this season we get off on the right foot and do not have any issues. Yeah. Next race, race 9, October 23rd. We will be heading to Silverstone. Side of last week's massive title battle, crash thing, what are we going to call it? I don't know, but the faux pas of that. We'll be heading
so
here
glad it's
again.
back.
We've had multiple preseason races in leagues around our league, SFR today, JKE at Silverstone. So actually, decent amount of experience for most drivers heading into this race. What are you thinking about it, Kaja?
My absolute favorite track. I don't think I have to say too much about it. I mean, I'm still disappointed that we didn't have it last season, but yeah, like I said, my absolute favorite track on this game. So, yeah, looking forward to it, definitely.
Yeah, me too. Just some amazing corners like Cops, which has a massive bump in it now. Maggots and Beckett's.
Yeah, Cops is bad in this game.
But just incredibly satisfying track to drive in. I'm sure everybody's will be looking forward to it. That is October the 23rd. Then we have another break. November 13th. This is to deal with the time zones shifting around. Daylight savings, it's gross, but we tackle it with this beast. So we take a break.
3-week break.
Race 10 will be in France. Beauregard circuit. Normally has been trashed on by the people of this world, but now it is actually quite satisfying given the race we had this year, and actually I think it's always been pretty fun to drive in the game, at least in my opinion. And yep, we'll be heading there for round 10. Thoughts on that, Kachao?
Throwback to the absolute Haas masterclass in SFR there. But yeah, I really like the track. It's also one of my favorites. It's hated in real life. Even though the race this year was very good in my opinion there, so maybe the opinions may change a bit, but I like it. Yes, I like it.
Yep. Race 11, November 20th. I will be missing this race. Thanksgiving. Screw you, American holidays. Anyways, race 11, we will be heading to Suzuka in Japan, site of the
Ooh,
current Tokyo Olympics. Yuki Tsunoda's home. Bless you, Yuki. Mwah.
you
We'll be
mean
going to Japan.
Spinoda?
That is not what we're talking about. We'll be going to Japan. Suzuka, one of my favorite tracks. The curbs still have. I've only done 1 or 2 laps on it this year, but the curbs are unbelievably difficult.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah.
this will be a really tough race for most competitors, just to get used to it.
I mean, it's good that it's a bit later in the season, so everyone will have a bit more time to get used to the game, and maybe by then we will have the performance patch, or in general patches. So the game might change drastically by then, but we shall
Yeah.
see.
So the next round. Oh, that's an animation issue from Ben. Anyways, we are going to Brazil. That's not a surprise if you can have eyes. We're going to Brazil. For this will be the round 12. So we are doing 15 rounds. So we still have 3 more rounds to go. Um, race 12 in Brazil. It was a good race last year. It's normally almost always a good race when we race at Brazil. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah,
Another Stewart disconnect incoming, maybe,
potentially. That would be
while
exciting.
fighting for the constructors.
Anyways,
Obviously, we have to mention Toss's incredible pole rate there. I mean, you can't deny it. Toss, the absolute goat on this track.
yes, that is true.
And Ben, of course,
I'm
and
not a
Ben.
goat on this track, but I did have a very good race last time, so yay me.
Exotic is good there. Exotic is good
Yes.
there.
Of course, we had the legendary toss Cornet incident, which caused many a beef. Uh, going up to turn 6. And a legendary
And
line from Nick Brundle. And they're off! Like that. I don't know, in his
and
Australian voice, if you can hear this, Nick. That was legendary. So yeah.
until this day, Toss thinks he's in the right.
And
Until
we
this
will
day.
move on from there because I don't want to stir up anything more than what I've already stirred up. So the next race, race 13, will be in Saudi Arabia. So from this point on in the calendar, we don't know exactly when the tracks will be added. So we've put all of the new tracks to the back in hopes that we can get them. So Saudi Arabia was the first one here. Jeddah, nobody has raced on it here. This is concept art. Of course, they always make it look nicer than it actually will be. So we'll see if we like Jeddah. It could be terrible. It could be fun. What are you
I
What are you
just
thinking
hope it's
about it?
well, I've seen a bit of the layout and some like Jimmy Broadbent, for example, using a bit of a mod to race there. It looks interesting. I just hope it's not a Hanoi 2.0. It's we can just wait and see. Like we can't really
Yeah.
say anything yet.
Next track, Portimao. That's right, Portimao. So we're going to all the new game tracks at the end.
As we should.
So Portimao was next. Very interesting track in real life. Hopefully the DRS is a little bit more powerful than it was this year. The first corner will be just an absolute car cruncher. I
And
assume the
a
steward's
lot
office will
of
be seen a
warnings.
lot in this race. And then
And
race 15, we are going to Imola. So,
beautiful track.
well, in theory, we're going to Imola. We'll have to see, though. But yeah, so that is the NRL Season 4 calendar. So, yep, you can look at it here in order. Should be interesting. I'm very excited for the start. The end, we'll see if we'll see how the new tracks are, see how they are. But yeah.
I think once we get past the first 5 rounds, it's going to be great. But Singapore and Azerbaijan, But apart from that, I personally really, really like this calendar. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Well, the next thing that we're doing is the Season 4 teams. Now, I've seen these
Oh,
teams.
spicy.
The admins have seen these teams. Of course, the concurrent viewers have dropped. That's because we took too long. Anyways, we are going to get to the teams now. This is a moment that most people have been waiting for. Um, I'm already know the results. So we're gonna start out with the Mercedes team, the black/silver arrows. I don't even know what to call them anymore. Um, the Mercs. So first off, in the Merc, we have Getno returning for his second season in NRL. Last season he was in the Red Bull. He's moving around actually a lot. AlphaTauri sometime. So yep, we've got Getno in the Mercedes. Next, we have PHG Vengeance. I think I misspelled Vengeance there, but you can move on from that. Anyways, PHG Vengeance. He appeared in NRL at the end of last season, and he has a full-time drive this season, and he is in the Merc. So that is PHG Vengeance and Getno. Next, we have the Red Bull team. Red Bull team, formerly my team, of course. We were so dominant, me and Dami. Clearly amazing. But yeah, Red Bull this year. First driver will be Henry Rogers, the time trial master in the Red Bull. Thoughts on that at all, Kachao? Would you like to see his teammate first?
Yes.
His teammate will be Hurdy. Jordis still involved in NRL. We love you, Jordis, in your commitment to getting to each race on time. And yep, he and Henry will be paired together in the Red Bull.
So about Mercedes, I'm looking forward to seeing Vengeance as a full-time driver because he's definitely one of the fast boys. So him joining will probably make the title fight just closer and get no limits. He did improve a lot during the last season. I think he also missed quite a few races. He did score, I think. But yeah, I think he could be one to watch out for. Then Henry, of course, now racing without racing line, so he will improve massively throughout the season and the game. Once he gets more used to it, and then Holy just one of the founding fathers of this league, basically.
Yep.
It has been around forever.
Bless you, Hurdy, if you ever see this video. All right, next team, the McLaren, the Papaya Vehicular. Will be piloted first by Stuart Little, returning into the McLaren team last year. Some really good performances from the McLaren team, him and Rogers. They've been split up. This time Stuart will be partnered by Toss the Caber. That is right, Toss the Caber, the NRL owner, will be paired with Stuart Little, the two meme lords running around in the McLaren. Thoughts on that team very quickly, Ciao.
Maybe a bit of a dark horse team. They very balanced, I think. So definitely one to watch out for.
Yep, I think it should be very interesting. Yeah, these two pairings, or this pairing, I think they do have dark horse potential.
Yes.
Next team, Aston Martin, formerly Racing Point, Tracing Point, Daddy's Cash.
Yeah, whatever.
But anyways, first, a member of Aston Martin will be Cali Rob. California Robert, New York Robert is what he really should be called, will be in the Aston Martin, and he will be partnered by Ted Wardo, another person who has been here for a long time in NRL. We respect that. Ted Wardo he has been a very consistent midfield performer at times. Sometimes he lacks a little bit of consistency, but I think this team could also be a very dark horse team for the title.
Right, he returns to racing under. Is it Otmar Safnauer? I think it is Otmar Safnauer. He raced Racing Point last season, so yeah, Kelly Rupp seems to be very pleased by this. So if Ted Wardo can get a bit more consistent, I think they could be on the level of Stewart and Toss and maybe challenge for a decent top 5 finish in the Constructors.
Yeah, sounds about right to me. So I think these two, they do have a lot of potential. Our next team, Alpine, the other new livery. Well, every car has a new livery, but the other rebranded team in the field, Alpine, formerly Renault. Their first driver will be Dami Lee. That's right, Dami Lee, 23. has been a consistent performer at times, has won a multiple-time race winner in NRL, just like Cali Rob, and his teammate will be me. What a shock! That's me.
Ooh,
So that'll be me and Dami in the Alpine.
back together.
Back together again. Back together at last. My heart is warmed fully, and makes me very happy. So yeah, we will be in the Alpine. I don't know what else to say. I don't want to toot my own horn, so we're gonna go to the next page, which is Ferrari. Ferrari's first driver. This isn't even a shock. Honesy back in the Ferrari, 3-time NRL champion. Kind of like the Darth Hamilton of this universe. Just so consistent. So many rings, and he will be partnered with Delta Lima, Constructors Championship winner last year with Kachow, has now joined the dark side with Honesy, and those two will be teamed up in Ferrari.
I don't know if you're watching this, Delta, but no harm. But is he going to get carried to another Constructors Championship?
If I speak,
I'm in big trouble. I do not to speak.
Prefer not to speak, but Delta, no, he can be very potent, especially you can see in the SFR, like the race today.
Oh yeah.
So I think this could be the outright winner. Honestly, these would be my favorites, knowing the teams for the constructors title. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Every team with Honesy is automatically a favorite. So I'm going to agree. And if Delta can perform like he did today, then yeah, definitely.
Yep. So next team, AlphaTauri. This is the Segs car this year. Absolutely beautiful livery.
Yes.
And
indeed.
its continued driver presence will be Steinzap in the first seat. Steinzap once again returning to AlphaTauri, one of the most consistent winners in our league, and a title favorite for certain, or a title challenger. Stein, multiple-time race winner and consistent podium finisher, will be partnered with Weert TV. That makes these two the Dutch pairing, and I would say this is one of my favorite teams as well to win the title this year. They could easily rival Honesy. You got any thoughts on them?
Well, it depends on how consistent Weert can be. Because today, obviously, he won the preseason race, but he did spin towards the end. So I think this all depends on Weert. We know that Stein is going to perform. We know that he's going to win races, get podiums. But yeah, like I said, it depends on the consistency of Weert, I think.
Yeah, and we'll see how often he's racing. That could also affect
that is
how AlphaTauri does. Next team, Alfa Romeo, the former Segs car.
And the current constructor champs.
Yes, the current constructors champions will have Exotic as their first driver.
Ooh,
our friend.
So that's
I Exotic will be the first driver in the Alfa Romeo team, and he will be partnered by Will Ans. I didn't put the Ans on there, but it'll be Exotic and Will. So that's an interesting pairing. Two solid midfield drivers. And we'll see what they get up to in the old Segs car. Well, actually, do you have any thoughts on that, Kachow?
It's very hard to judge because Exotic seemed to be very, very fast early on in the game. He did crash out in the SFR preseason race. Will as well yesterday seemed to be looking strong in SFR and JKE, and then spun on the safety car. So it's like with every team, if they can be consistent, they will be up there, I think. It's all about consistency in the constructors.
Yeah, so we'll just have to see. It's a waiting game, really.
I saw Mick.
Next team is Haas F1, and their first driver will be Kachow.
Woo! Let's go!
He's very excited with that, and he will be partnered with his brother Pump. So these two will be. These two will be. These two will be together.
Meme. That has to
Kachow
be a meme.
and
You
Pump
are
will be together. It's no meme that I am just given
You're
what.
Fucking fun.
So that will be Kachow and Pump together.
Wait, I'm going to get the live reaction of my brother.
Yeah.
Guckst du gerade
So
den Team
we'll
Reveal
wait for
Stream?
Pump to arrive.
Die Teams werden gerade revealed in NRL und wir sind Teammates in Hearts. Ja. Ja.
Well,
Yeah.
Pump and Chow have no say in this, and that could have come from a certain Kim Jong Un, but that's undecided. Anyways, so you two will be together in Haas. I think if Pump can stay consistent, this could be also a title challenging team. Of course, you champion from last year in constructors and drivers, so this would be one of my favorites as well. The next team we have is obviously Williams, and so there are two people. Well, if you're watching, you know who you are. Two people who have not had their name mentioned. Those two people are Tom GoProf, returning back again.
Ben, can you hear me?
And Mark of Kenya. I can hear you. Yeah. What's up? Anyways, Tom and Mark will be in the Williams.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah. So this team will be relatively interesting, at least in my opinion. Of course, Tom was new last year. He did pretty well for his. He showed a drastic improvement in my opinion, at least. Tom, at the beginning, he was a little bit further back, but then he improved to a really solid midfield driver. And of course, Mark, on his day, can be an NRL race winner.
I think the thing with these two guys is going to be how their attendance is going to be. I think Tom raced most races, but Mark of Kenya missed like half of the season. Obviously, he was away and wasn't able to race, but he also has to start qualifying. Like, don't go for drive of the day performances and start last on purpose, mate.
Yeah, so if Mark starts qualifying, I think this team could have a real shot, which is of course shouldn't be an if, but it is. So yeah.
Shut up, Toss.
Yes, Kachow is definitely crying, so that's for certain. Anyways, that is the teams. We have gone through all the teams. So if you're not participating in the Nations Cup, stay around though, because we are about to do the Nations Cup draw. Now, we've done all the teams. I don't have them all listed out, so you'll have to go and find those when we... Actually, I can run back through them really quickly if you missed. No, I can't. No, I can. So yeah, these are all the teams. Yeah, this is the team list. Toss can now put those onto the NRL Discord, and you'll be able to find those there, as well as the calendar when Toss gets around to it. But next, we're going for the Nations Cup. So we have already decided the teams. Those are on the Discord. I do have news, though. Henry Rogers has had to pull out for the British team, so that is a major loss for them. But that's really not relevant. We're going to do the draw now. So the wheel, the evil wheel, which we will have right here, has these tracks which were voted remaining in Hungary, France, Brazil, Belgium, Bahrain, Azerbaijan, Austria, Australia, United States, Singapore, Netherlands, and Italy. So these are the tracks that we have remaining.
Stuart, you are the man. Already on the graphics. I love to see it.
Yes.
Sorry?
Anyways, these are the two we will have. So each time I spin this wheel, we will get one of the 25% races. Of course, the first one will be the qualifying and the 25% race, and then the second one will be the reverse top 15 grid for those who are not who do not remember the Nations Cup format. So, first one, here we go. I'm gonna spin this wheel. I'm really nervous. Hopefully, this works the way we want it to.
Oh. No!
And we are going to Zandvoort for the first race. That will be qualifying and the race at Zandvoort for the first race. So we will go.
It's going to be Singapore. Jesus.
So let me get out of here. We will go write that down in here right now. That is going to be Zandvoort, and it will be removed from the wheel. It will not be able to participate in any other events. So Zandvoort, first race, and quali. So bye-bye Zandvoort. And we will give another spin of the wheel. Here we go.
this could end so badly.
And it's Bahrain,
That's
actually
decent.
a
That's
decent one for the second race with the reverse grid. So ideally we get the reverse grid on a more power-sensitive track so that people can actually pass, and that is good for the first race weekend. So we will have Zandvoort for short quali and the first race, and then we will have Bahrain for the second race.
Could
All
be
right.
worse, could be better.
So we remove Bahrain now. So the remaining tracks, there could be some very interesting combinations of what we get. We could get Singapore and Australia. We could get Hungary and Singapore. Hopefully we don't get that. Anyways, here comes the next first race and short quality track for the next event.
Oh, no.
And it is going to be Coda.
Yes.
So Coda is the second one. Or for the second round.
Singapore.
So actually, rather ironically, we did get two of the home tracks for each team. The Dutch team will have a home race at Zandvoort, and the American team will have a home race at Coda in Austin. So that should be interesting. Why did I put Coda? Anyways, that's not what I should be putting. This is the nation's. And we'll put
USA.
Look at this. Look at how Google Slides works for you. Anyways, remove. So we do not. We're getting to some. Hopefully, we don't get Singapore or Hungary here, or Australia. That would be quite poor. Please, here we go. And we get Brazil, so that should be very interesting. Brazil is the second track for the second weekend. Of course,
Also,
the grid will be reversed. The top 15 will be reversed.
Kinda hard to overtake, I would say, but it could have been Singapore. So
yes, so Brazil is the second one, so we will remove them. And here's for the final weekend. So
come on.
There's still some interesting tracks remaining. I think Singapore would be quite nuts on the second race. Hopefully that doesn't happen, actually.
That's Britain. Yeah.
And that is Silverstone. So Silverstone will be the first race. So each of the main three teams did actually get a home event, which is quite convenient, actually. That couldn't have worked out better. So Silverstone will be our third weekend, round 1 and short quali. And then
no Spa.
We will have our final spin of the wheel. There's some really demonic tracks remaining here. There's also some really interesting ones, so let's see what we get. And it is going to be Australia for the last round. So that could be good, that could be bad. We'll have to see. Of course, top 15 reversed here, so that will be quite interesting as the final race in the Nations Cup. So here were the tracks that were left off, just for reference: Austria, Baku, Belgium, France, Hungary, Italy, and Singapore. So that's what did not get picked. And here is what did get picked. So we have round 1, short quali, race 1, Netherlands, Zandvoort. Race 2, Bahrain. Round 2, short quali, and race 1, Coda, United States. Then race 2, we will have Brazil for that weekend. Round 3, short quali, race 1, Britain. And then race 2 will be Australia. So that's actually been it. I don't have a conclusion slide, which is really a failure on me. What are your thoughts on that, Chow, on this calendar here?
I think the most important ones, or the most important checks, are the second races where we have the reverse grid. Australia and Brazil are pretty hard to overtake, I would say, but it could have been worse, like, for example, Singapore or something. But it's some good tracks, some not so good tracks.
Yeah.
So we're looking for a good mix, I would say.
Yeah, I think we do have a good mix for overtaking and not overtaking, so it should be interesting. Yeah, so I see people are asking for the teams. I will go back and show them really briefly. Once again, Getno and PSG Vengeance in the Mercedes. Red Bull, we have Henry and Geordie or Jurdis. McLaren, Stewart, Toss, Aston Martin, Calirob, Ted Bordo, Alpine, Domi, me, Ferrari, Honzi, and Delta. AlphaTauri, Steinzap, and Weert. And then Alfa Romeo, Exotic Will, Haas, Kachow Pump, Williams, Tom Groh, Prof, and Mark. So yeah, that's it. That's all I've got for today. We have already done the Nations Cups teams. Cool guy, you can go and find those in the Discord. Yeah, do you have any closing thoughts?
I hope we're going to get a fun season, an exciting season, a close season. But I think it's going to be a close season. I don't know the word. It's all lined up to be a great season.
I think so as well. Yeah. So that's gonna be it for me and Kachow. We are going to be leaving now. So goodbye, everybody. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. Actually, it's only 5 p.m. here. It's 11 p.m. there, so I hope you have a good sleep. And peace out, guys.